everybody. We are live. I am Dr. Cassandra Bradford, and you're watching Business First with me, Dr. Cassandra Bradford. And I have my good friend, one of my best friends, Naomi Jones, with me. And I am
Hey,
so excited she's here. You guys know we normally are on tour or planning a tour around this time of the year. And I haven't talked
that's
to Naomi
right.
in a couple of weeks. And man, I'm like color purple. I'm over here like, oh my God. And I miss her so much because we're always talking about, what we're doing and what we're about to do. And if you guys listened to my podcast earlier today, I talked about how we're going to make it rain for 2021,
Mm.
right? REIGN, because we should be reigning.
Woo.
We're kings and queens and priests of our own business, right? And so we should be making it rain because our Father in heaven owns everything. Okay, I don't mean to preach. I'm sorry, Naomi. I didn't start
I
preaching.
love it. I love it. I'm with you, honey. I'm with you because that's exactly right.
So we got to stop all of this talking about what the pandemic did and giving all this credence to the enemy, right? Because if God left us alive today, if you're watching me today, that means that you won, right?
That's right.
We're winners.
That's
So if
right.
you're a win, that means that he left you here so you can complete the purpose and the vision.
Absolutely. 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 So true. I mean, I know I tell everybody the same thing to say, you know, look, and I pray for all the people who had losses and things, and I understand their pain, their hurt. But like you said, why are we here? Why are you still here? Because and I just think of the book of Esther where it says, hey, we are created for such a time as this.
See,
We are
we are
here because
kindred
there's something to
spirit.
be done. Don't make us go to church today.
I just quoted that same scripture at 6 o'clock this morning to Jerry. So hey,
Okay.
I'm telling you, kindred spirit. So listen, now we start.
Absolutely.
Did you guys hear what Naomi said? Now, and the reason, and that's a great introduction to talk to Naomi about these chicken heads out here acting like a chicken, doing the same things and expecting different results, right? And so
That's right.
everything that we do starts with the mind, which is in my first podcast this morning. We talked about the mind, changing that, right? So if you change your mind, then that means your mouth is next.
That's right.
Because you can't
Absolutely.
say, Naomi, that, oh my God, the pandemic happened, my business is no good, I lost my business. Wait a minute, why are you speaking death?
Mm-hmm.
Then you say, oh, my clients are crazy. She ain't paying me. Wait, hold on. You just talked about one of God's kids. You can't say, God, your kids are crazy, but God bless me. Now talk
Uh-huh.
about one of my kids and see what I say, right?
For
Let
sure,
somebody
for
talk about
sure.
one of your kids now. Wait, hold on. Now,
Hold up.
I,
Wait, now we could talk about it, but don't nobody else talk about him now.
you don't think God
Okay.
the same way?
But you're so right about your mind, what you believe in your mind, your mouth will actually speak. So that's the first step in how to check your mindset, is what's coming out of your mouth.
Yes.
Because if what's coming out of your mouth is negative, if what's coming out of your mouth is self-defeating, if what's coming out of your mouth is not a blessing, then to you or anybody else that's hearing you, that's the first step that you need to check a chicken somewhere.
Did y'all hear this? She said, y'all need to check one of y'all chickens. One of them chickens is roaming around in your head.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's taken over because it's got your mouth confessing negativity. And how do you expect? And then, like you said, and then with your mouth, your finances are going to follow. The types of clients you're going to get, if any, are going to follow. So it just becomes a slippery slope if you don't start watching what you think.
Did y'all hear what she said? Watch what you think. Because then when you start with the mind, you got to change your mouth. When you change
Mhm.
your mouth and what comes out of your mouth, I'm gonna tell you, your money's gonna change.
That's
Your
right.
money's gonna change. The people that you attract are gonna change. If you've been attracting chicken heads, then that's what you. If this is an anti-chicken head year, somebody comment below and said this is a all the chicken heads be quiet.
All the chicken heads be quiet. You know that's my theme song now.
I
Okay,
know that's why I
we
brought it
gotta
up.
shut them up. Shut them up.
So if you said this is an anti-chicken head year, somebody comment below and said, you know what, I'm done with the chicken heads. I need a new caliber of people, right? So Naomi, you gotta talk to us. Tell us about these self-defeating mindsets.
Okay, so self-defeating mindsets, and and this comes from something that's from experience, because I had to realize that one day when I really started looking at my life and the trajectory that it was heading in, and I was like, okay, so let me stop, pause, let me look at this, and and so many times that's what we don't want to do is stop and take an assessment of yourself and what you're doing and what you're thinking and where you're at in your life. And
Mhm.
so when I realized I was in a place that I didn't want to be, I started looking at, okay, how am I thinking? What's my part that I'm playing in this drama?
Mhm.
And so when I looked at my part, that self-defeating mindset, that mindset that tells you that you're not enough, the mindset that tells you that other people can have things but you can't, or that you're always defeated, everybody's against you. When you start thinking like that, then that's when you get a pattern. And the brain wants to confirm what you believe. So as you start talking negative, thinking negative, I can't get enough, I'll never have enough, enough love, enough money, enough business, anything like that, then your mind's going to look for the confirmation. And so you have to start saying to yourself, no, wait. Like we started out, I'm
Mhm.
God's kid.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a purpose. So, okay, let me now find out what that purpose is. Let me step out on it. And then you start looking at it. And I call them the chickens, because they're just so cute, because when you think about not having clear boundaries with people, that's a chicken mindset that I call chicken and gravy.
But
Okay.
wait, Naomi, but I'm gonna say this
Uh-oh.
before you start. Sometimes we, instead of us hearing the voice of God, we're hearing clucking.
Ooh, yes, yes.
We're
And
hearing
that
all of
clucking
this
is not
noise,
from God.
noise.
All the
Just like
noise,
what's
just
happening in America,
noise.
distractions, noise, anything to get you distracted,
Yes.
noise. So you're hearing clucking. Are you in a peaceful place where you can hear from God? You come on, tell us about this chicken and gravy because I know
Okay.
some people right now. I think it's talking about me. Let me be quiet and talk about me.
Well, let me just start out by letting your listeners know that, honey, the reason I know about these chickens is because they're my girls. They're my girls. I had to figure out each one of them, and looking at the different aspects of how I was showing up in my own life. Okay, so looking at things like not having clear boundaries. So if you don't have clear boundaries, how do you expect to do business? How can you expect to get the right client when you just said about the client not paying you? Well, why is it that your client is not paying you? How are you showing up that your client thought that they shouldn't pay you? Okay. So then we get to look at it and say, okay, what's going on in my thinking? What's going on in my setup? So I call that one no boundaries, chicken and gravy. So what I did, and listen, we gotta tell a little bit of the story now, how the chickens came about. And that is that in my first book, Lead Powerfully from Within, I finished that book when I met Dr. Cass. Well, it was back in what, 2014,
I don't
right?
know, it was a long time ago. I don't know.
Wow, long time, long time. But in 2014, and so she offered, she said, okay, I'm looking for speakers. You want to go out on tour with me, but you need to have something that you'll be able to sell. And I was like, okay, I got my book ready. So I got my book and I'm speaking about it. And I love the story about the eagle and the chicken. And the eagle and the chicken is is a classic because the eagle was kind of captured, egg placed under the hen, and the eagle was raised as a chicken. And so the eagles walking around had the power to soar above and beyond all kind of obstacles. And here she was, and I say my eagles are she, and my chickens are girls too. And so here she is living a life in a chicken coop. Wait a minute. And isn't that how we're God's children? We're born on this earth. We have the ability to soar, to be all that we can be and more, right?
Mhm.
And yet we let this world, we let the noise, the distractions teach us that we should not think good of ourselves. We should not strive to be biz entrepreneurs. We should not strive to expect good things in our lives, right?
Mhm.
And so, yeah, so the chickens came about. When I gave that sort of, well, I gave the speech about the eagle and the chicken story, and my dear Dr. Cass, along with a few other fine friends, thought that it was so funny. And I'm thinking, see, negative mindset. I'm thinking that they're laughing at me. And they weren't, because what they really did was they heard my message and then helped direct me into really expanding that message. So I got a whole chicken menu. We got chicken and gravy, girl. We got chicken nuggets. And chicken nuggets is when you're thinking small. One of my favorite girls is stewed chicken.
That chick,
And
I like her. I know all
that's
about
my girl.
her.
She's a self-saboteur. So you ever have good things coming to you and then you don't take that opportunity because you let the fear overcome you. You don't take that opportunity because you start thinking that those thoughts, those self-defeating thoughts of I'm not good enough, I can't do this.
Mhm.
And and my stewed chicken, she sits in a pot of hot water. Why? Why?
Cooking her own self.
Cooking her own goose, so to speak.
Mhm.
So it's I love teaching it as the chickens though, because it's a fun way, it's a lighthearted way to really get to a serious matter of what are you doing with
Your
this
thoughts.
nice little thing between our ears.
And I'm gonna tell you, Naomi, while I'm sitting here listening, because I've heard this story about these chickens for a long time, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, what's going on with our kids? How are we training them up? And it's a fun way, even though as adults we know exactly who these chickens are,
Yes.
right? But I do believe we got to catch our kids while they're young, because
Yes.
they are being taught that they're not anybody. We've taken trades out of school. So
Yes.
a lot of these kids, they're like, okay, well, I don't even know who I am, because nobody's telling them at home that they're somebody,
Right. That's right.
right? So you leave them with their own devices,
That's right.
and I don't
And
mean cell phones and tablets.
no, and like you said, what does the world give us? It gives us noise, it gives us distractions from the time we're little. So I mean, you watch the commercials on TV. Do you know that commercials come in louder than your TV show?
Sure does.
Why is
Because
that,
they want
right?
you, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
intentional. So what are we showing our kids? What's catching their attention? And then we wonder why as adults we have all these chicken issues.
I love it. We got chickenitis.
Chickenitis. I love that. That's right.
We got
That's a good.
chickenitis. Anybody got chickenitis? You say, I need to get with you now, because I think I'm coming down with a slight case of chickenitis.
Well, and as being a nurse, I think I'm gonna have to let people know that there's a disease out there called chickenitis, and you don't
Chickenitis.
you need a prescription.
Yeah, there it is. See what happens when we get together.
Thoughts just go. I tell you.
Girl, you know me. I'm about to come up with a whole prescription pad. That's how we're gonna get people signed up for the boot camp. You got to watch me.
And for anybody listening, if you're not watching Dr. Cass, you do need to watch Dr. Cass, because I'm gonna tell you, just like we're just having this moment right now, and you best believe, guys, you're gonna see the disease process. We're gonna have the prescription pad. It's coming, people. Okay, because see. you know, she has such a great mind. Dr. Cass has such a great mind that just thinks quick like that now. Okay. And I'm excited already now. I'm like,
Look,
yes, I can
yeah,
see that.
chickenitis is a real disease. I know a whole bunch of people got it. I'm gonna start me first. If there's a line, I need to line up first because I got some chickens. They just in my head clucking, telling me what I can't do, telling me what I better do, what I bet not do. You know, them chickens,
Yes.
because and that's what prevents us from
Yes.
moving forward in life, whether it's in business, in marriage,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as a mom, as a community
Yes.
leader, as just being a woman or a man. It's not just this ain't chickens just for women.
No, they're not.
This is
No,
just
they're
not a
not.
woman disease, y'all.
No, it's not.
I got
No,
a
it's
lot.
not.
I'm gonna tell you guys something, Naomi. You know, every time you call me lately, I've been so busy, and and I get more men in my office. You know, I took the sofa out of my office.
Did you?
Yeah, a long time ago, but for some reason they just come in here. It's the men. Oh, Cassandra, it ain't gonna work, and this and that. Oh, my wife and the kids and the dog hate me, and it won't help. I'm like, if you don't sit up straight. See, that's how I have to talk to them, y'all. They be big burly men, girl, 300, 400. If you don't sit up straight, you gonna break my new chairs. You know, first let's get that. You better stop it. You know,
That's right. Stop right now.
let's
Right now.
stop it. But it's not. And those are those
Yeah.
chickens
Yes.
that been set
That's right.
loose out the coop.
That's right. That's right. And they just running around the yard wreaking havoc. And you know what? I also when I have a mindset of a chicken when they eat, right? They eat pecking, looking for the little pellets on the floors.
Mm-hmm.
So as a business person, are you looking for just the little pellets?
Oh,
Are
girl,
you
you better
scrounging? Are
talk.
you fighting everybody around just to get a little pellet in your mouth?
Hmm.
When really you are the eagle and you should be like having the big vision of everything and then be able to choose what you're gonna do. And you
You better
can
talk
choose
about it.
big because when you're looking high, when you're up high, looking low, everything looks small. So the issues you got, honey, they're just really small when you're from the right perspective.
And when you got the right daddy.
Absolutely.
When you
Absolutely.
got the right daddy, I'm telling you, we are the
Yes.
answer to somebody's problem.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I need my hair done right now. Y'all, you hairstylists, I must have called 14 people yesterday, sitting in my car, and everybody didn't even show up at your own shop. I'm sorry. I was, see, chicken got loose.
You do
Whew,
digress just a little bit.
I was
But your hair
whew,
looks
at the moment.
beautiful now.
I
They
thank you.
probably they probably looked at you and they said, she don't really mean me.
Look, I was like I showed up at somebody's shop yesterday. I'm like, what you mean the door is locked? Who's locked on a Thursday at 4 o'clock? I don't know. But so listen, we want to make it rain in 2021. We have to
Love
start with our
that.
minds, right? We're going to change our thinking. So Naomi, how do you have programs to teach us how to get a hold of our mind so we can move forward in what God has called us to do? Tell me what you got going on.
So really my initial program to really help people get started is called the Check Your Chicken Boot Camp. And that's the Check Y.U.R Chicken Boot Camp. And the Y.U.R is check why you are acting like a chicken. And in that boot camp, it's a 4 week, 4 session, okay, 4 sessions, 4 weeks. And what we go through is really a system on how to begin to assess what's going on in your mindset and then to have an absolute process on how you could get to it. So first of all, one of the first things we do is how about you write your goals down? How many people walk around with all kind of ideas in their head and that's just where they
Yeah,
stay
with the
is
chicken.
in your head. I think it's Habakkuk 2:2 that says, write the vision and make it plain.
Mhm.
You have to write your vision. So the first thing we do is write your vision. What are you thinking that you want for your life? And I can't tell you how many people start out my program with the first of all, I asked them to give three goals that they want to see in several areas of their life. So we look at relationships, your career, your business opportunities, your finances, right? And
She said
so
finances. Don't turn
I
don't turn it off. She said finance. That's dealing
I
with your
said
money.
your
I'm
money.
sorry.
Okay. You want to know why your money funny? Because you ain't looking at it. You're acting like it's all good and you're not looking at it. Where's your money going? Do you have a substantial budget? What do you want to see happen with your money? So we all say we want to make a lot of money, but what's your plan for your money?
Now don't get me started because as certain people, as soon as we make a dollar, we run out and we put it on our back.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
that misnomer where people say, "Oh, pay yourself first." No, you
Yeah.
pay yourself when you're able to do so.
Absolutely. Oh, girl, but you better speak that about a
You
business.
pay yourself when you're able. If I came to your shop, right? Let's go back to the hair girl,
Okay.
right? And you didn't pay your electricity. You cannot heat up them flat irons for me. But you didn't pay it yourself first because you got some new shoes, you got new eyelashes, right?
You better tell the truth and shame the devil.
So now you can't heat up the flat irons and you looking at me like I came on the wrong day. No, because you paid yourself first, not when you were able to do so. And sometimes maybe you're paying yourself too much. So man, don't get me started because now I can get some CPAs and tax advisors to back me up on it. We gotta come on, y'all. Stop with the crazy. This is why you
Yeah.
probably need to be in the boot camp.
Yeah.
First let me get my mind straight. So when I say my mind, you see I'm pointing at myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we need to do, we're going into 2021. We're not going to do the same thing and expect different results because that's what insanity, right?
Insanity.
It's
Mm-hmm.
insanity. So you're not insane because God gave you clear thought. So he just wants you to get it under subjection. So I think
That's
that, we need to sign up for this chicken boot camp. And
absolutely. But I have one starting in February, so they can reach out to me. I'm starting in
we
February.
need
We
to
can
arrest
check
them
some chickens,
chickens.
arrest them, get them back in the coop.
Get your butt out of my head and back in the chicken coop where you belong
That's
because I
right.
got some things to conquer and accomplish in 2021. So Naomi, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you, how they can get involved with the boot camp, and get these chickens under control. First, identify who they are and get them under
Yes.
control. Because if you don't
And get them
identify
under
these
control.
self-defeating mindsets, they'll just keep clucking.
That's right. And then like we was just saying, with your money, with your finances, with your business, nothing will flourish until you're clear about what you're supposed to be doing, what your process is. And I love when you said it about paying yourself first, or thinking putting the money in the wrong places, or doing, and most businesses fail within the first 5 years. Why? Because they didn't have any preparation, they didn't have the right mindset, they didn't know what they were supposed to be doing, and they didn't know how to ask for help.
That part, asking for help. Now, Naomi, how can they get in touch with you? Because you ask for help. Just say, now
So
help, help. That's all you gotta say.
help me, help me, help
Cluck,
me.
cluck. She'll know exactly. She speaks
That's all.
Pekingese.
Listen, drop me a line. Just listen, text me at the bottom of this thing, put cluck cluck, and I'll reach out to you. But they can reach me at lifecoachrn.com. That's lifecoachrn.com. And right at the bottom of the page, it's a little contact box. Drop it in there. It'll automatically schedule you into my schedule for an appointment. Free, 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes because I want to discuss with you and see whether we're a good fit and whether you're ready to check those chickens. And honey, we can get started. And I'm offering a special discount to anybody who reaches out to me through this podcast.
Cluck, cluck,
So they
y'all.
can, yes, that cluck cluck. Say, look, I'm a friend of Dr. Cass. That's what you tell me. I'm a friend of Dr. Cass, and you get a special discount, $100 off. How about that?
Listen to this. So she just said she's gonna give y'all a free consultation.
Free
She's
consultation.
gonna give you $100 off if you sign up for her boot camp. And let's
But you gotta tell me it's Dr. Cass now, because
yeah, you got to say it for me now.
everybody
Come on,
can't
y'all.
get.
Now, y'all
That's
know
right.
y'all my fake friends. I sound like Donald Trump. Y'all, no, y'all my real friends. I
Yes,
don't have
yes.
fake friends. Because
No,
anybody,
we
because
don't do that.
when I hear crazy people on my Facebook page, I will do what? Unfriend you real quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yes.
So, because y'all know when you're in business, your personal page is up for scrutiny. So you
Yes.
can't have a business page talking about you all sanctimonious, but on your personal page, you dropping it like it's hot. So, so my friends know when you start saying some crazy stuff on my page and it's in my feed, you may not hear from Dr. Cass no more, and you trying to figure it out because I've unfriended you because you didn't act like a chicken. So I need you guys to go on lifecoachrn.com. She's
Yes.
also a nurse, y'all.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she knows some medical stuff. You know, don't be asking her for no prescription. She got it. It's probably gonna be juicy.
I
So
got a prescription for your chickens. That's what I got for you.
so hey you guys, this is oh my god, we are out of time, Naomi.
I know it went so
I
fast.
know, and I miss you so much.
I miss you
I'm gonna have to. I gotta
too.
set out some time because I gotta talk to you. But hey, you guys, this
Okay.
has been great. I want you guys to get in touch with Naomi Jones. That's lifecoachrn.com. Sign up for her boot camp. Find out, hey, how do I change my mindset about business? How do I change my mindset even about my business? Let her talk to you guys. Okay. I love her program. Get in, jump in, chicken in, parachute in, whatever you got to do, get in and say, okay, I am making a first fruit effort
Yes.
to change my business, my thoughts about my business, my thoughts about my life, what I'm dealing with, what I'm going through. Some people are just going through all kind of stuff, and which is clouding decisions,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And so that may be chicken soup. I don't know, chicken dumplings. How the dumplings cloud the water.
Yes,
She'll
they
come up
do.
with it. She'll come up.
Yes,
She'll
yes,
come up with it.
yes. Oh, I can see. 2021 is a new year for the chickens. The chickens they're about to get some new hairdos and all kind of stuff.
They gonna get a new sister called Chicken and Dumplings. You better watch.
Chicken and
Coming
dumplings.
soon to a store near you. So you guys, hey, I am Dr. Cassandra Bradford, and you guys have been watching Business First with me, Dr. Cass, and my special guest Naomi Jones, and we are out of time. So I will see you guys at the top. Bye.
Okay. Bye.